acceptable to this committee again. I'd rather leave the committee instead of finding myself in that situation. You come for defense, that is all. You remain incommunicado. Why? I have evidences to show that I've tried to reach you on many occasions through text message and through all. You don't reply. Send you text message, you don't reply me. Why? And I see it as an insult on me to sit here as a person who has a people's mandate. Not that I brought myself here. All these people, they have their mandate. People send them here. People send them here. You don't have any person's mandate. You are appointed. And I come and ask you, not that I want to do any bad thing with you. I text you. You don't reply. I call you on phone. I tell the clerk to call you. You don't reply. Why? Are you above every person? Or do you want us to leave you and start communicating with the vice president, who is your direct boss? That one is one point, which I don't like. I believe that there should be a synergy between you and this committee. We're not here to do any harm to any person. We're here to do our different jobs. And you see what happens in the bureau, we don't know. We don't know we don't know most of the things you are doing there. We don't know. The last time I confronted you when Transcorp, when we released Transcorp, I said, did you? Are we not supposed to be at least there when the agreement is being signed? You apologized and said it was an oversight. We left you. We kept quiet. We didn't disturb you. But another one has happened. Of recent. People have signed. You don't refer to us. You don't even invite us. We don't know what is happening. I'm sure there's no person in this committee that has an in-depth knowledge of what is happening. All these things are supposed to have due process. And we are stakeholders. The assets which you people are commercializing are not private assets. They are not. These are assets of the people. And we members of the Senate, shareholders in that asset. We should know what is happening because we go to different constituencies and tell them what is going on. Most of the time they don't know. You are here in Abuja, at the highest level. Well, those people at the grassroots, you don't read them. Is it a person that reads newspaper? It is those of us who are here that go home. When we go home, we tell them this is what is happening. This last one that happened, which you know about, we were not involved. We were not told. Is there any member of this committee that knew what happened? Nobody. I was embarrassed when members of our committee came and showed me on pages of newspaper. Look at what has happened. Do I know? Were you invited? This. I said, I don't know. Because what I would say is what I don't know, with what I know. But it's unfortunate, DG, that this type of thing is happening before you. Before you, you are not a new person in public service. You have been a managing director of a very notable bank. From there, you got this appointment. We expect that you should treat us. Every person in this committee attained a height before he contested the election to come here. Every person in this committee attained an enviable height before contesting an election coming here. At least we deserve some respect, if not for anything. So it is not, I don't like it, and if I don't say it out, my conscience will not be clear. And we don't want to fall out with, leave you and start dealing with the vice president, because there's a chain of command. You are under the vice president, and whatever you tell us that the VP says, we'll take it. We invite you to a meeting, you put it off, that you are doing this and doing that the vice president has said, we don't disturb you. The meeting is at your convenience. We'll give you date and time. We have done it many times. We have cancelled meetings here because of you. Because of you. Check other committees whether they do that. They just say when it is convenient for them, they write a meeting and you will come. Because it is the same presidency that you are working that said that you people should come and defend your budget, no matter the situation. But when you come, you tell us, you give us, you write us, you are signing this thing. And we are saying, that thing you are signing, is it more important than what you want to do here? Or will the signing take the whole day? As if you have some respect for us, you say, okay, oh, please, the signing is around 1 o'clock or 2. 3, 4, 5, we'll be here because we always stay here every time. We'll be here and do the thing, but you can't, the whole day will be taken by signing of our agreement, which, of course, we are supposed to oversight, but we don't do anything about it. So, if we don't bring this into the hearing of people, and we don't want a situation where both of us, this committee and you, will be quarreling. Every day we go on national paper or TV and start arguing, blaming each other. It's not in the best interest of this administration. Here, we belong to different parties. We have APC, we have PDP. We want to follow this in the way it is. We don't want to bring politics into it. But if you want, we are capable of bringing politics into it. And if you bring politics into it, you are the person who will lose. I'm telling you. So please, DG, if there's anywhere that I have faulted in what I'm saying, well, you can say it.
We will not fault any of your submissions, distinguished chairman. What I would do at this point is to offer sincere apologies to the distinguished chairman and the honorable members or the distinguished members of this committee. On behalf of the management of the Bureau of Public Enterprises, I would sincerely like to apologize if any of our actions have tended to portray disrespect. Indeed, distinguished chairman, it has been a very, very challenging year for us at the Bureau. Very, very challenging. So maybe the pressure of the challenges have forced some of the observations that the distinguished chairman has made, but I can assure you that it was not intentional. The very last incident that the distinguished chairman referred to, I can say very categorically that we indeed attempted to invite the chairman, Senate Committee on Privatization, and the chairman, House Committee on Privatization to that ceremony. But we were given very strict attendance rules. Incidentally, it was the very first meeting that the chairman of council, His Excellency the Vice President, would allow to be conducted in person. All the meetings of council have been conducted virtually before that day. Because of the importance of that particular signing ceremony, for the very first time, he allowed an in-person meeting, and we were restricted to only 3 invitees. So that was why we could not bring in the distinguished chair for that occasion. But again, distinguished chairman, distinguished members of the committee, would like to apologize.
Honestly, I don't think we should take this budget presentation without making some clarifications other than, because it is the senators that are feeling the brunt. All the objectives of privatizing all these public enterprises, they are not met, and you continue to sell them without recourse even to this committee. This committee is nothing to you. For you to be telling us that you apologize on behalf of, it's not to me. I will prefer, I don't know, with all due apologies, that the chairman allow us to meet with the vice president. Because we are separate arm of government, and the brunt of everything will come to us. It's not your house, it's my house that this NSAS people, the youth, they went to. to destroy my farm, to destroy my house, just because they have no employment. We have 3 paper mills in this country, none is functioning. You have sold all other things, they are not fulfilling the purpose for which they are being sold. Just before my head is caught, the whole country will know that we have agencies in these countries that are really subverting all the government efforts. Because I can see, when we don't see you, we call you, we not pick. I came to your office at least twice, and I know you are being told. They deliver my message to you. No, then the officers are irresponsible. If they could do that, we are the people that we are elected here. We are not here by promotion. We are not here by any something. We are representing people here, and they demand certain feedback from us. We will be here until the day of a budget like this. We will not see you. You will know, even we want to do oversight, it will be sidelined. Just to be hearing that you are selling property again on the television. And there are some of these things which we have to, maybe we go to executive session, that we are hearing, that we are selling without due process. What is all this? We are all stakeholders, and we are not minor in the process. In this country, it is only the people's representatives that all these people will be looking for. They'll be looking for our head for something we don't know anything about. If all these companies are functioning the way they're supposed to be functioning, definitely the agitation will be less. No employment for the youth, no engagement, no nothing. For those that you have sold, there's no effect. No effect. We use paper every day, everywhere in this country. None of our paper mill is functioning. We are tempted to oversight and to work on this. You block it, please. Mr. Distinguished Excellency, I will think that the DG should make arrangement that the VC, if he's the head, that we see him. In the ministries, even if the DG will present, the head of that agency will be there. We have 3 arms of government. Each one of us has our mandate to the people of Nigeria. So I will rather say that we meet with the Vice President before we go ahead.